good today. I thought the foul poles were coming down.
Hey, Booch, we got about 30 seconds. Just hang on with us.
All right.
All right, welcome back. We have Mike Buczkowski on the line, the general manager and vice president of the Bisons. First, we're going to go to our trivia answer. Mike, you are a
I knew this one.
Guru.
I knew this one.
If you knew this,
I knew this one. Of course I did. I have to know it. I've covered the team for 20-plus years.
All right, dating back to 1933, the Buffalo Bisons appeared in the Governor's Cup 10 times. How many did they win?
They won 6.
And there you go.
The last one was 2004 with Mark Little and Dusty Wathan holding the trophy with Bob and Mindy Rich at the celebration, and Mike Buczkowski remembers that one well. They were in deep trouble in the first round against Durham, and they pulled that one out and beat the Richmond Braves when the series didn't have to go to Richmond because of a hurricane.
Mike, is that how you is that how you remember that too?
I do remember that. I do remember that. All the Hurricane Ivan came through, so we had to play all the games in Buffalo. But you're right, the Durham series, we were down 0-2 and went to Durham, lost both games, had to come back to Buffalo and won all 3 games. Brandon Phillips was on that team, and Johnny Peralta, and Dusty Wathan, Mark Little, and that was a fun team. I keep telling this year's team, we had the ring from 0-4, and I keep showing them 0-4. Too many years. We need to get another one.
Hey, you guys opened yesterday, started the season with the loss, but it was good to see the ballpark filled up again. And you and I had spoken yesterday. The thing that blows my mind, Mike, and Booch will agree, I think.
28 years.
It's the 28 years. This is the 28th season of that ballpark, and the rock pile was 50 years old when they closed it. It doesn't. This ballpark looks almost the same as it did the day it opened.
Yeah, it's hard to believe that we're past 25 years. When we talked the other day, I said that's when it first hit me, when the ballpark turned 25 years old, quarter of a century, half as many years as War Memorial Stadium was open, and it's now we're approaching 30, and time flies, and it's been a lot of good memories, a lot of good seasons there.
Booch, we're going to see the Bisons go to Rochester this week to open the Red Wings home season. The game today was postponed by wind. The opener was a loss, but this strikes me as a very interesting team. Tell me your thought about a team like we're seeing in 2015, full of a lot of veteran guys, when the Blue Jays have 6 rookies in the big leagues. How is this going to mesh in AAA with so many big names but veteran-type guys?
Yeah, you're right, especially on the pitching side. Randy Wolf is 38 years old and been in the big leagues for, 13 or 14 years. Jeff Francis has been in the big leagues a number of years and played. I think the Blue Jays made a concerted effort to get some veterans at the beginning because they really believe they're a playoff team and they want to have veteran guys in Buffalo that they can call on should they need them with injuries or what you always need to do. You need more players, but I think a lot of those guys that made that made the Blue Jays were not expected to do so. The 2 young relievers, Castro and Osuna, they weren't even ticketed to be in AAA. They're going to maybe start in AA, and the second baseman, Travis, he was probably going to figure to start here, but he had such a good spring that they ended up keeping him. So, I was saying when people, where are all the prospects? The prospects that were going to be here at some point this year made the Toronto Blue Jays team, and so we're a more veteran team even than I think the plan had.
Let me ask you this too. The question I get from everybody: what is the latest you've heard about Johan Santana, the former Cy Young winner, is in camp with the Blue Jays? Has started out in Florida. Do you hear much about his progress, about him potentially being here in a few weeks?
Yeah, a little bit. He got a late start. He didn't sign until spring. It was well underway. He's throwing on flat ground, playing catch. So he's yet to go up onto the mound and really throw any live BP or simulated games. So usually that means a pitcher, if everything goes well, is still at least a couple weeks, maybe 3 weeks away from actually pitching in a game. So, but the plan is definitely to get Johan here. I mean, they want to do that. They want to bring him here. They want to get his feet wet here and have him as a potential insurance policy up in Toronto.
Hey, Booch, we have about a minute to go. Can you just outline quickly, if you can, what kind of relationship you have with the Blue Jays. In other words, how much influence you as the Bisons general manager has in the overall operation of it all.
Well, I always tell people, when they call and say we want a player, we usually get to choose whether he's on the 9 o'clock flight or the 9:30 flight out of Buffalo. That's about as much influence as we have. But, we do help out from time to time with 6-year free agents in the offseason. Those are the guys that are not on 40-man rosters that are what they call minor league free agents. And we'll have some influence there, guys that have played here in the past, guys that we know. The Blue Jays always seek our help with, what kind of guy is they got all the scouting reports that they need, but what kind of guy is he? Is he a good clubhouse guy? Is he going to be a good teammate? And we've helped out in that respect, and they've listened to us over the years and gotten some former Bisons to come back and play. But overall, it's been a great relationship now going on its 3rd year.
All right. Mike Buczkowski, everybody. Booch, thanks for coming on the show. We will catch up with you soon. Again, Bisons are underway. It's summertime.
So far, yeah, right.
All right, Mike, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to go back to your second favorite subject.
Please.
The Buffalo Sabres. Stay with us.